What was the predominant motivation for breaking the Sabbath in Nehemiah's time? Money. Money and greed. They told themselves, again, this is something we've seen in Nehemiah in previous chapters, think of their profit margins if they did business 7 days a week. They would be the richest folks in town. They could tear down their barns and build bigger barns. It would be incredible. But that greed is exactly what Nehemiah has condemned. Remember the nobles that were enslaving the poor in chapter 5? They were cheating. And no scam was too low to enrich themselves. Amos, the book of Amos. Obviously, he was several hundred years before Nehemiah. But again, they have the scriptures. They're able to search them. So listen to Amos, what Amos says about the Sabbath, about this infectious greed. He says, "Hear this, you who swallow up the needy and make the poor of the land fail, saying, when will the new moon be passed that we may sell grain, and the Sabbath that we may trade wheat, making the ephah," that was the measurement of grain, making the ephah small, meaning they were cheating their customers, and the shekel large, falsifying the scales by deceit, that we may buy the poor for silver and the needy for a pair of sandals, even to sell the bad wheat, even the rotten produce that they knew was rotten. They wanted to sell that as well. When money is your false god, that's a primary idol in many cultures, including ours. Every day must be the day to worship that god. Think of the incredible demand that no rest is available to those who worship at the altar of money. But the assembly in Nehemiah 10, they knew, they had learned through sad experience, they knew money could not satisfy them. It certainly hadn't saved them from God's covenant wrath, all the curses we read about in Deuteronomy 28.